Yes then YouTube, the much requested 4-4-1-1 custom tactics are now here for you in today's video. But before we get into that, smash this video a like for me, drop a comment down below, and if you can please hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. And also ignore my face, trim my beard today so I'm looking like a 15-year-old rather than the age that I am because I have such a baby face. But yeah, in today's video, of course, the 4-4-1-1 custom tactics. I've been trying to perfect this now for quite a while. It's why it's taken me a little bit of a while to get this video out for you, because there are a few things that I've been tweaking here and there just so I can get it absolutely perfect for you in today's video. So without any further ado, let's get into the custom tactics. For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FC26 coins, please go and check out mmoexp.com. Remember to use the code WOLF at the checkout for a new massive 8% off your order. Link is below. Now remember, with custom tactics this year, exactly the same as last year with the code system that they've implemented, which by the way, I actually think is a really big plus point. I know we all bash EA for a lot of things, but I think with the custom tactics that they've been doing with the code system, I actually think it's a massive plus point. So basically, if you don't know what that is, and I'm talking a completely different language to you right now, basically you can type in the code, which will be the top pinned comment down below in the comment section, and also be in the last 15, 20, 30 seconds of today's video, and you will get these custom tactics right there, so you don't have to manually change each player position and player role, blah blah blah. Just type in the tactics and it will copy these tactics play for play, bar for bar. A really good system, by the way, that I think EA have implemented. Now, the tactical preset, of course, is going to be custom. I don't know why you would want to use the FC preset or anything like that. I actually think the FC preset uses the manager that you are using's tactics, like they're kind of like default tactics. And I don't know about you, but on Ultimate Team I don't even care who my manager is. The only reason I use a manager is to get more chem on my team. That's literally the only reason that I use managers that I use. So of course you don't want to be doing that. The formation is the 4-4-1-1 midfield. I think it's the 4-4-1-1 number 2. I think that's what it is, but it is just the 4-4-1-1. Exactly the same as the 4-4-2, but instead of 2 strikers, you have a cam and a striker, which I actually think in terms of general build-up so far on FC26, I think that is a big help, and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know in the comment section if you agree with that. Do you need a cam this year? I think a cam last year was absolutely imperative to the game. I thought the 4-2-1-3 was by far the best formation. I did think at the start of FC26 that the 4-2-1-3 was the best, but I have to admit, now I've been experimenting a lot with other different formations and stuff like that. I don't really think there is one flat out meta formation at this moment in time on the 1st of October, pinch punch, first in a month, by the way. I don't think there is a number one formation that is solely the meta one. I think there's a lot of different formations that, depending on your play style and how you defend, probably will be the best suited for you, and I like that. I get my enjoyment out of FIFA from trying out different formations, trying out different tactics. That's what I love about FIFA FC. That is what I absolutely love about it. That is what I want in the future. Give me that. Give me more of that, EA, and me and you are going to get on fine. So, build-up style. Now, funnily enough, with this formation, actually, I will say this. Any of these 3 are good, so it is kind of down to your personal preference of what you want. Whether that be short passing, I think is very good with this formation. It means that your players come short, giving you more options and a more methodical and slower build-up, which I don't particularly like. I much prefer the quick ping-pong passing, but you know, some of you that are watching this video will prefer that, so I would recommend short passing for you. Balanced is kind of like an in-between of short passing and counter, so you kind of have players coming short, but also they will run in behind as well. That is good if you're kind of like an in-between where you're not overly bothered about possession, but at the same time, you're not completely gung-ho in attack with ping-pong passing and tiki-taka. And then my personal favourite is then counter. I absolutely love that fast build-up, direct passing on old FIFAs. That is what I love. I like to get my passing going bang, bang, bang. I absolutely love that. So counter is the one for me. But like I've just said for the last minute or so, honestly, any of either short passing, balanced or counter will be absolutely fine for you. If you use any of them 3, you will be fine. So be honest with yourselves. What are you looking for with this formation in attack? And then if you're looking for a more methodical, go slow build up. If you're looking for, like me, a more attack-minded, fast build-up, counter is the way to go. As we then move on into the line height, I play 61, which is classed as high on the defensive approach. So 61 depth, I absolutely love that. I kind of like it that it's an in-between between being very aggressive in my press and squeezing up the pitch, but also not just completely overswarming my opponent kind of thing, so that my opponent then has a lot of gap to run into in behind. I like that. So I think that is something that I would recommend for you. I think you will actually defend better with that. I concede less goals when I've been using the 61 compared to the 50, which is balanced. I know that might sound mad, but I actually do concede less goals with playing that higher defensive line. Now, as we then move on into the player roles, and this right here is where this formation comes into its own. This is where you will get the wins or the losses with this formation, with the player roles, because player roles this year I actually think are even more important than they were last year, which I know might be a little bit of a stretch, but I'm saying I'm in Division 2, quite high up now. I'm going to try and get into Elite tonight if I can for tomorrow's rewards video for you, but I don't know if I've got the time really to get into Elite. I'm telling you now, player roles are more important than they were last year. Now, the striker is exactly the same as last year, though. I think if you are running a one-striker formation, like a 4-4-1-1, a 4-2-3-1, stuff like that, I think advance forward and attack is the best thing to use by a country mile. It means that the striker, a versatile attacker who usually stays close to the opposition's defensive line, but opens themselves up for passes in the build-up and makes runs in behind for scoring chances, is perfect. Absolutely perfect. That is what you want, especially from a one-striker formation. As we then move on into the cam position, there are two player roles which are very, very, very effective in this formation. Number one is the one that I use, which is Shadow Striker. I don't actually particularly like Shadow Striker so far on this FC26, but in the 4-4-1-1, I think Shadow Striker is the best. It means that the cam pushes forward a lot closer to your striker, so the cam will get a lot more goals and a lot of assists. If you are looking for that cam to sit a little bit deeper, though, and basically play as a playmaker, then I would recommend that playmaker role and balanced on the focus. Absolutely fine. Either of them are absolutely fine, YouTube. Trust me. I just prefer the Shadow Striker. I'm a very aggressive FIFA player. I want to score as many goals as I can, so that Shadow Striker role, absolutely perfect. Both the left midfielder and the right midfielder, though, are on inside forward. Yes, inside forward and balanced on both the focus. That is the bread and butter. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, experimenting with having one of the left midfielder or right midfielders on winger. I don't like it. That's just my personal opinion. I want my left midfielder and my right midfielder to tuck inwards and to get into them goal scoring opportunities. That is what I want. As we then move on into the central midfielders, there are two options that you can use. Option number one is the option that I am using, and that is double box to box. Yes, double box to box and balanced on the focus. I love that. It's kind of like a hybrid between everything. They'll get forward, but they will also help out in the defence. If you are someone, though, that does struggle defensively, I would recommend double holding and defend on both your central midfielders. Again, very nice, like the box-to-box, but it means they just won't venture forward as much, which is kind of a good thing, but I want my central midfielders to get involved, which is why I'm playing double box-to-box. Both the left-back and the right back have to be on full back and defend because of the winger meta that is in the game. For example, if you've got an overlapping wing back, you will just get counter-attacked into oblivion, and it can be very, very, very frustrating, believe you me. As we then move on into the centre-backs, both centre-backs are just on the default, which is defender and defend. And then the goalkeeper and defend, or sweeper keeper, it does not matter. Whichever one you kind of have, plus is the one that I would kind of like recommend. You can maybe go for like balanced if you want them to come out a little bit more, which probably is the good thing, but any of the goalkeeper roles, I don't really notice a difference with any of them. And there you will see the code, YouTube, right on your screen right there, but it will also be the top pinned comment down below in the comment section. So make sure you type that in and you will get these play for play, bar for bar, right into your console. And that is going to be the end of the video, YouTube. An early upload tomorrow morning for you. I'm going to do a double upload tomorrow. Upload number one will be my Division Rivals rewards on the RTG, the account we're on right now. Let's hope we get something good. And then number two, the upload tomorrow evening. I'm hoping to do the top 5 meta formations in FC26 so far with the custom tactics. I'm hoping you will enjoy that. So that is going to be the end of the video, YouTube. Smash that like button for me. Drop a comment down below. And if you can please hit that subscribe button to my channel. Ignore my baby face. That would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive attitude. Peace out. One love.